transformation. You want to see how I achieve this blue smoky eye look? Stay tuned. Okay, guys, first thing first, for the first step, you guys will need the Ruby Kisses Hydrating Moisturizer. It is lightweight and oil free. So I love applying this moisturizer on my face. It's real light, it's not heavy, and it don't make my face look real shiny, but it do keeps my face moisturized. So as you guys can see, I am blending in really good. And I just love it. It's one of the best, and it does work for sensitive skin because I do have sensitive skin myself. So Ruby Kisses, this is a great facial moisturizer. The second step is I'm going to apply my primer, my face primer as well. I love this one because it's really cool. It is called the Cool and Blurring, the face primer. Instant cooling, perfect blurring effect, and long wearing formula. And then this also is good for makeup to wear all day, and it's also great for sensitive skin. So now I'm going to use these three eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to use the Kiss Professional Gold, Ruby Kisses, um, I think called Cassiopeia, and Wika Ruby Kisses. So I'm using three eyeshadow palettes, and my tape is gone. So this is my last bit of my tape. I had to go get some more. So I'm going to apply that underneath my eye. But first, I'm going to use my Nicka K. I love this brow pencil. This is a twist. So this is the Cocoa. It's spelled Cocoa, and it's the Auto Eyebrow by Nicka K. And it only costs you $1.99. I love it because it had a brush and it had a twist. And I love that it blends with my natural brows. Everything that I am using in today's video, I will put it in the description down below, or it'll be linked to the video of the shopping affiliate. So if you want to know what products I'm using in this video, I will have it down below. I'm using my Nicka K concealer number 9, and this is called Camel. If I'm not pronouncing that wrong, I love this concealer as well. It blends in with my skin tone. It's Camel, Camel, and I love this because it doesn't give it, um, I guess, like a shine, and it just give it more of a natural look. Like I just woke up. So I'm using my angle brush to blend that concealer underneath my brows. As you guys know, I always have to have my brows in check because that's the great thing about, wearing makeup or not wearing makeup. You always have to make sure your brows is A1. So I'm applying that on the top and bottom of my eyebrow. And I'm using that brush. So I'm just making sure that I have a nice arch. I'm a crazy Aaliyah fan, and I'm so in love with her brows. So look, I always have to make sure my brows are similar to hers, and I love her brows. Like Aaliyah was just the A1. She was the queen. So we have the arch. So this is the gold eyeshadow palette. This is the Kiss New York Professional Gold. I'm going to use the blue. It's called Splash. It's like a dark blue, like an ocean color, and it's called Splash. So I'm going to take my blending brush, and I'm kind of going like at the top and bottom. It's kind of shape the corner of my eye. I'm going back and forth like halfway, and then I'm going back towards the bottom. And I'm just blending in the color, as you guys can see. And then I'm going to use my Wika eyeshadow palette. I'm going to use that color blue, like a lighter blue, trying to tone out the roughness. So I didn't want to be too bold, but I want it to look nice, just like the content creator that's to my left, that is to your right, that I felt very inspired by. I love the makeup look that she did. So I said, let me recreate it. So I'm doing the best. Sorry if it's not the same blue, But this is all I had left. And I'm going to use my all day everyday Ruby Kisses concealer. This is in the color Golden. And I do love this concealer as well because the brush is really thin, but I'm using it as my base because it is a little too light for my skin tone. So I usually just use this as my base, eyeshadow base, and then I blend it in with my angle brush or my fingers and I just blend it out. So I just use it as my base. Trust me, you can use concealer as your base. You don't have to spend a lot of money on concealer. On some base to achieve this look. Just use concealer. It doesn't hurt. And now I'm going to use the silver color. I'm going to apply that right where I applied the concealer. So I'm applying that on top so it can stays on for a long period of time. And I'm just using like a little damp of the brush blending in. Then I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and I'm blending in that blue on the opposite side. And I'm just blending it all around. And I'm doing the same concept again. And I'm blending out more of the silver. Then I'm going back in with the blue because I wanted to blend. I don't want it to be like obvious how I created this look. And I want it to look really good as the model. So, and I'm going to use, I think it's called Cassiopeia. This one had like 3 glitters. So I use like the silver, the real glitter, and the white. So I blend all 3 of those colors together. And I'm just using my finger. I really don't really like using brush applying glitter because it don't show like it's supposed to. So I just like using my finger and apply my glitter. So I want my glitter to show with my eyeshadow. So I'm just going in a circular motion easily, not hard, just dapping. And I'm just going to circle, circle, circle. And I'm going to use my um, blackout. This is not Nicka K. Absolute. I'm sorry. This is Absolute eyeliner pen. And you can use any type of pen. I just used this one because I couldn't get INV pen. So this was just something I had to grab. So I'm just applying that. And I'm using the tape as my guideline to have a sharp cut crease of my eyeliner. And that works out great. So as you guys see, I use that as my guide. And I'm going to peel it off. And look how smooth and clean that shows, you guys. So now I'm going to take some of that blue. I'm just going to apply it in the lower line of my eyes. I'm just being very careful. Applying. I think I used the 2 different blues. I used the one in the gold eyeshadow palette. And then I used the Wika. So I kind of blend those 2 colors out. And now I'm going to use that same liner. I'm going to put on my waterline towards the bottom because I want my eye to pop and stand out of my makeup. So I just like, I'm going to just try this. And I like the marker better. I don't like the twist because the twist kind of crumbles and get in your eye. I like the marker better. Now I'm going to use my Maybelline, not concealer, Maybelline mascara. And I'm just going horizontal, back and forth. Then I'm going down on top of my lashes. Then I go right underneath to bring my lashes out to give it more volume so it can stand out more. So I'm just brushing, 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 you guys. Give that lash extra length. And I'm going to go towards the bottom. I use the end to bring my lashes out. I don't go horizontal. I kind of go vertical towards the bottom of my lash line. And now I'm going to use 2 concealers. I'm going to use the Invisible Clean foundation. I love that one because it is really clear. And that one is by, I think this one is by Maybelline. I believe I might be wrong. No, CoverGirl. I'm sorry. CoverGirl. And then I'm using my Nicka K number 9 Camel concealer. So I'm blending those 2 colors together. And I have the CoverGirl foundation in Tawny. And I'm going to use my Ruby Kisses setting spray. So I'm just going to let it soak for a little bit. And then now, after I let it sit and soak, I'm going to use my brush and blend it in. And I'm going from top to bottom. And then I'm going to use my clean brush and making sure that it's blended in completely. And it looks very natural. It doesn't look heavy. It looks like it's coming, like it's my skin. So I just wanted to make sure that it looks very natural. And it does. And I love the results of it so far. And I didn't even have to try hard, you guys. I didn't even put a lot of makeup on. See how light and consistent that is? Very lightweight. Before and after. What you guys think so far? Now is lip color time. So I am going to use my new sugar plum I bought from TikTok. You guys need to get this. You get 12 pieces and a lip liner. So I'm going to use my lip liner in the color was number 107. So it's supposed to be like a brown color. It showed up a little bit, but I had a problem with it a little. But I love how it goes very smoothly with my lips. So I'm just outlining my lips with it. I'm trying to make it more darker that I thought it would be, but it didn't. I was fighting with it, but I said, look, it's all good. I still love it. And then I'm going to use my lip gloss, and I'm using number 5. It doesn't say which color it is, but it's number 5. So what I did next, you guys, to make it stand out more, I'm going to show you guys what I did next. I went ahead and used my Ruby Kisses lipstick, chocolate. This is one of my favorite brown lipsticks because it shows up really good. It's not too harsh. It's not overwhelming. It's the right set color of brown, and I love it. It goes wonderful with my skin tone. I can wear the brown lipstick by itself with lip gloss and have no problems. And look, and it still turned out really beautifully. This is a great lip combo. And I used the Mint Lip Gloss by Ruby Kisses. And look, guys, it is standing out. And I love it. This is one of the best looks I have ever done. And I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys want to see more makeup looks and tutorials inspired by content creators, please comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.